I just kill myself?
You don't die. You just roll 2 for each point off, and you suffer every 5 up as a damage. So you just roll 2.
We'll do attack first, right?
Yeah. It's after you're done with everything.
And I get lucky too.
Yeah, it's 1 right now.
Yeah, you get lucky too.
Just 1.
Alright, and then...
So you have 2 points off, so it's 2 dice. And 5 ups of damage. Oh my god, where was that last turn?
So that's not good.
Okay. Alright.
I can remove 2 days.
Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This is Norby YT1300 from 512 Austin, bringing y'all something a little bit different today. This is Wade Pichet's Aerodome. Amazing game, especially if folks are used to something like X-Wing. It's still template-based, still tabletop, but I know this is something kind of crazy. I know, get ready, everyone. It's a game of positioning. So I know those of you who play X-Wing, I don't know. We'll see if you like this one. But offers an amazing blend of, a little bit of that deck building, like a little bit of constructing your own unique squads, but also some of that strategy maneuvering. So we're seeing right here, jumping into the middle of the game between Chase and Aaron. Aaron on 6 hit points, Chase on 9. They both thrown down their cards, and by throwing these down, now we can figure out initiative, because Chase has a 2, Aaron put a 7. If we look carefully at the maneuvers, you can see on each of these cards a list of different actions, maneuvers. So the battle cards tell them how these particular ships are going to be moving today. Really curious to see how this pans out. We've got the option on Aaron to go left or right. Then you've got a 3-die attack. And then see, what do we have over here? We've got an attack. Oh yes, we got a different combination of move. So what you're going to be seeing, everyone, is looking at those little. Yep. So he's choosing the. He's using the move. And then we'll see what next he does. He's got a rotate, and he's got 3 options for a quick 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now you can see he's got a firing arc template that he can use to figure out whether he gets an overlap, and he gets an overlap. Okay. So we've got 9 hit points. There's no defense, so he gets 1 hit because he got a 5. Chase down to 7. Looks like I miscounted. Typical Dan. So we are on 7 for Chase and 6 for Aaron.
My pilot ability could do the turn an additional 1, but I don't know if I want to do.
So that was Aaron's card.
For the barrel, so I go for 3.
So what is Chase going to do? He's going to rocket his ship forward. Now, he's got to get that firing arc to bear. He's got a little bit of speed, but you can see if you look at the little triangle icon on that card, the ship is pointed off to the right. So it's going to be rotating. I'm going to try to see if he can get himself ready for looping around or just somehow getting that firing arc back. Because the damage race is roughly tied. We're at 6 HP to 7 HP. And now with both of these ships having maneuvered, it goes back to the next selection phase where both players are trying to figure out which battle card they want. So they have that hand of cards numbered 1 through 9. They're each going to pick one because they can try to figure, okay, do I want necessarily a high card? Do I want a low card? I'm going to ask a real noob question. Which one wins? Is it the low card or the high card that wins?
High card wins initiative.
Okay. See, I knew that, folks. High card wins initiative. It's going to try to figure out, on one hand, they're trying to figure out whether they want the high card. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more on the table.
Oh, yeah. Let's forget it. Nope. Oh, jeez. What am I doing? I think I have to suck it up. Oh, this is back in the hand. No. Okay, good.
Okay, well, thanks for that. We'll just rearrange the table slightly. So we have Dazed and Scorched. Ooh. So we've got a high-powered offensive move from Aaron, and he's got a pretty good shot because he's already facing to the rear of Chase. So based on his maneuvers, he's got a turn, he's got a move, and an attack. This could be amazing. Exactly what he wanted. Gets a chance to do a 1-turn, goes 2, perfectly lines up that arc, and now gets to roll a 3-die attack. But this is just a normal attack, so he's going to roll. Hopefully get a 5 or a 6. And we have 2, and then Scorch, so brings Chase down to 5.
So am I scorched? Nope. That's it.
Your attack which means when you do damage, you suffer.
So we've got Chase on 5, and Aaron, you're on 6. Aaron, you're on 6. 4. Oh, okay. Oof. Oh no.
You get it. You're good, girl.
There we go.
Get to me.
Okay, so although now, so if you go off the board, you take a point of damage for each of your vertex of yours that's off, which isn't necessarily, like killing yourself. In this case, what he's doing is now using the health as a resource. So he's gonna roll, no damage. No damage, no consequences to that. And you can see he's rolling because he is off the edge. Recovers, gets to shuffle that back into his hand, which basically is almost like the equivalent of de-stressing yourself, so like giving yourself more maneuver options. So we've got both ships now in a really interesting position. They're both facing exactly opposite each other, okay? They just did a flyby, and both are going to want to. The damage race is kind of even. We've got a 4 versus 5. Aaron on 4, Chase on 5. They've got a pretty evenly matched on the damage race, but they're going to be trying to bring their guns to bear. Now, the interesting part is that Chase has a limited set of maneuvers. He's going to want to curve left, but Aaron is kind of tough because he can't quite... actually, Aaron's got a pretty good spot because he can go left, he can go right, he's got some room to maneuver, but of course, he's got that board edge right in front of him. So he's got a bit of a tough spot because he doesn't want to necessarily... go too quick and fly off the edge. But looking at his cards, he has a 7 and an 8 out. So, now we've got another damage for Chase. Okay, so we have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen, at 4-all. Gosh, this is exciting. Let's see, did I make sure I've got the right ships? Yeah, I think I've got the right ships. Got it. Now, we don't actually have the cards available for folks. Now, this is obviously a work in progress, folks, but what we're going to be doing, there is actually an option for adding the player's cards as overlays to the left and to the right, so that we can actually see when someone brings up a card. However, thanks to the amazing folks who put work into Builder, we can actually bring those squads in and have those cards be brought up so that you can see them. Fortunately, though, thanks to this amazing webcam we have, hashtag not sponsored for Anchor, we can actually see these really, really closely, and maybe not necessarily. We do have a bit of glare, but it is 5. It actually, if you do flop, throw down, could you throw down right, show down right there? If you show down cards, can you throw them a little closer? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the glare from, perfect. That's excellent. Yeah, we don't actually need to do the cards, folks. This is perfect. Oh, man. Thank you so much, everybody. So let's see what we've got. So now, Aaron has got some choices. He's got the barrel roll, the 2, and the attack. This is exactly what he wants. Because he's got a 3-die attack. He's got only maybe 2, so he barrel rolls, which is great. He's keeping that speed up. He's giving himself more airspace. Trying to give himself the chance to circle back into Chase, who's kind of pinned against the right side of the board. Just that rotate. Yep, looking good. And now is going to, unfortunately, not really have spot for an attack, but is is getting himself in a great position to be behind Chase. But that K turn. So there's the equivalent of a K turn for X-Wing. This is called the Immelman turn. He's going to rotate in. He's coming in for the head-to-head. Lines himself up and, thinking about whether he's... Okay, he's going to rotate one more. What he might be thinking is lining himself up for the next round. Just taking a quick estimation to see whether or not he's going to do any damage. We're still tied on 4-all, folks. So And this game might initially seem like, oh no, yeah, they're on full health. Full health won't take any time whatsoever. Kind of like X-Wing, you know, if you've got 3 agility, for each of these ships, hits are only dealt on 5s and 6s, unless you've got some sort of modification, which basically means you've only got a 1/3 chance of getting hit every single time. So if you consider this to X-Wing, we say, okay, what if it was guaranteed that every single attack die you rolled only had a 1 in 3 chance of hitting? So the standard attack die for X-Wing, right, does a 50% chance. So this is worse than a naked 5 dice against a decimator, or naked red die against a decimator with 0 agility. So, and sorry, and that damage was for. Oh yeah, so Chase is on fire.
I'm no longer on fire.
No longer on fire, but and we have dropping down to 3. Oh nope, overclicked. So we are on 3 to 4. Oh, close game. Both ships trying to. Now, of course, assuming, of course, that we're getting all these game rules correct. I hope, Wade, if you're watching this, please, let us know. Anyone let us know if we completely mix up one of these. Okay, we're going to see their cards. And we've got a 7 and a... We have a 7 and a 5. Okay, so immediately gets initiative. Okay, and what is his option? Oh, so he has the choice of... And it's a lock, so you have to do the first one. You can go up to 2.
The locked one is 2.
Yeah, so he cannot skip that. Oh, and and lines himself up perfectly. Throws it down, shimmies Aaron's ship a little bit, rearrange the board state. So he's got some rerolls. 1. Okay, so that's 1 attack. So 1 damage. Brings them both down. Back to a 3. Back to a tied game. Ooh, heavens, folks. This is going to be a tough one. So Aaron's got a chance to do a rebuttal. And now he wasn't able to guess about how Chase would go. So he's trying to figure out, okay, giving this chance that I have right now, he's got a 3 barrel roll, which basically means he could just deliberately, so he's going to do the B-wing trick. He's going to deliberately fail a barrel roll, classic B-wing player. You guys can't see this, but Aaron has a sick box a little bit over there. Actually, I'm going to see if I can rotate the camera. Are we going to do this? Absolutely sick box with a B-wing back there. Oh, I probably just messed up our camera angle. Oh, there we go. So, classic B-wing rolls in. He's facing right in. He gets 3 damage. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This could be for the game. Rolling the dice. And actually, no, blanks out. Completely blanks out. Oh, gosh. That's why you take a focus, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and if you notice, at the bottom of the mat on the bottom left-hand side, you can see that Aaron's got 2 cards that are unavailable. He cannot recover. He's got his 7 and his 8, so really useful maneuvers, but not able to draw on those. On the flip side, if you look at Chase is completely open. He's got all 9, so he's got all of those chances to be able to use every single one. So he's got a slightly open dial. So we've still got a 3 to 3 going on. And let's see what we can do. I realize also the Twitch stream is completely wrong. I'm gonna have to change some of the wording on this. But thanks, folks. We'll go ahead and get to that in just a little bit. We're gonna try to do what we can to give you this stream without too many interruptions. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can do to get that Twitch updated for everybody while we're here, just so that we don't confuse everyone and think, hey, wait a second, what's going on? So let me see what I can do. I will see if I can edit this stream. Am I signed in? Yes. Looks like I'm all good. So I'm going to manage this stream. Let me look at... Let me see what I'm doing.
Let's see.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and see if I can edit what my real-time stream is. Okay, so we've got our rotate.
Well, what's your other double? I have 2 6.
Let's see what we've got. Oh, unfortunately, no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So swap that out. Okay, so since that was an ability and I activated.
And then we have...
Pro missile. So gains proficient.
We have Aaron versus Chase. Sorry, everyone, I'm doing some quick stream updates. And Aerodome, oh, you're saying this is a... Yeah, add this word to dictionary. That is correct. And we're going to add the tag Aerodome. Perfect, so updated our stream. Excellent, thank you very much, everybody. So let's see, sorry, getting back to it.
So 3 to 4.
And we are still on 3 and... Oh no, it looks like Aaron took a damage from that last one. Oh, rough. We're getting close, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting close. Sorry, I can't believe this. I lost a critical damage while I was going ahead making this Twitch. Ugh, newbie streamer mistake. But everyone, this is our first ever Aerodome stream, so really appreciate this. This overlay did not exist prior to this weekend. Shout out to, the folks who let me go ahead and put in some great work towards this. Also, shout out to these absolutely beautiful Deluxe Edition templates right there. Super cool. Okay, we're having cards selected. Chase is being a little confident on this one. And let's see, where's that confidence coming from? Okay, because we're seeing the tables having turned. It's interesting how quick this game can move from being stuck on the right-hand side all the way squeezed through the edge of the board where you're possibly taking damage from hanging out for those corners, and now they're in the middle. They've got open terrain. Like, they can really fly. Now, knowing that these attacks can roll anywhere between 2 and 3 dice, now with both of them being on 2 or 3 health, ooh. So Aaron gets initiative because he's got that higher card, 5 versus 4. And now we're trying to see... Okay, Aaron's got a choice here. Now, has the chance to put this game away, because if you look on his die, he does have that 3 attack. So, fails the barrel roll, suffers the damage, uses that health as a resource, gets down to 1. But I get why he's getting down to 1. He's using the health as a resource because, yeah, Chase just saying, you know what, go for it. He's easily got lined up. Yeah, absolutely perfect. And go ahead and roll. Needs those... Okay, so gets 1. Just needs 2 more. And we are on 1 and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it is coming down to the wire. We could not ask for a better game to get the stream started. Let's see what we've got. So he has initiative. So, yeah. So a great attack from Aaron. Now Aaron is right behind Chase. Now, well, the way this, just the thought process that this goes to Chase is now Chase has to consider, wait a second, I need to go ahead, Chase is thinking, I need to go ahead and figure out how can I use the options that are on my dial right now, or, that are on that battle card to reposition my ship so that I still get my guns down. So, this is going to be a tough one. So what he's doing right now is he's looking at his available options based on the battle card that he picked around. He's thinking, hey, can I turn around? Can I get my arc on? Because, he's on 1 and Aaron's on 1. So he's going to say, okay, I'm just going to get do a 5K and set himself up for the attack next turn. Now we've got a clean head-to-head. Now, we talked about the 5 Immelmans, so there's a chance, are they going to fly past each other? I mean, that is one strategy. If they each end up going so fast that they can't get their ships around in time, I mean, that is one way of dodging, so, this is close. Now we go back to the route, so this is 1-to-1, ladies and gentlemen. And just remember me, is there a simultaneous fire, or is it you...
As soon as you're dead, you're dead.
Ooh, so, sorry, I'm warning folks, I've played enough games of this to know that I love this, and I really enjoy it, but honestly, I'm like a lot of you all, we're just getting into this game for the first time, we're discovering it, we're realizing how much fun it is, so, getting refreshed about these rules from time to time for players who played a lot more, I mean, that's totally fine, you just ask folks, it's a friendly gaming community. Now, speaking of friendly, though, this is about to be very unfriendly. We've got 2 ships, each on 1 health. All they need is 1 die roll of 5 or higher to put the damage in and put their opponent away. And this is where initiative is really going to matter, because they only have... they do not have simultaneous fire. So if one of them drops a higher card, a 9 for instance, an 8, a 7, then they have a chance of just moving first, shooting first, and putting the game away. Now, if you look at the options that are available to Aaron, remember on the left-hand side, you can see the bottom left, he has his 7 and 8 that are not available for him. And the 9, even though it has a very high number, doesn't always give him the most options to pick. So Chase could be thinking, oh, I'm just clearly going to throw down the 9. Obviously, that means at worst, it'll be up to the coin toss for Aaron, and it'll be a 9v9. However, is the 9 really going to give me the options that I want? Now, with both of them in such a great position, facing right into each other, 9 could be it. Like, 9 just could be all they need. Now, this is the final for the tournament. You know, we've got the Tribe Store Championship coming on today. The winner is the undisputed Aerodome. No, just kidding, folks. Okay, so here we go. We've got...
I don't know where things go.
Yeah. And part of the things with this still being so new, we don't have maybe the same expertise that we have with setting these maneuver dials for other ships. So we're kind of trying to figure out, am I actually going to get my firing arc in? I mean, you know, we'll see with other games like Okay, so we've got a 9v6. So for Frozen, we get down to 6. So we have the roll off. Okay, it comes down to the roll anyways. 3, 1. Okay, a tough time.
I'm going to take it.
So with the roll off being tied, now they have the chance to figure out who gets moved. So Chase is going to move first. He does a 2-turn, tries to line himself up. So it's what he's got. He does the 2. He's got a 2 attack. Oh my gosh, so many options. Does a shoot, nothing. Does a 1. He's got a 2 and then another 2 die attack. Okay, bumps up to a 3. Turn, quick. See, and what you can see in the bottom right, if you can zoom in a little bit, those player cards give them unique abilities. Might be working on getting some slightly updated views for that so that we can, you know, see them enhanced a little bit. So here we go, rolling for all the marbles. Just needs one. Cocked die. That's not one of them. Not one of them. Okay, Lucky, he has a chance. Oh no! He set himself up perfectly. He did everything he wanted. He even had the rerolls. So it is a 2/3 chance of a miss. So we're seeing 8, 2, 2/3. So 2 to the 4th over 3 to the 4th. So we have 2 times. So we have 16 over 81 chance. So even though that was a little bit unexpected, you know, 16 over 81, like not super 8 over 40, so we've got like a 20% chance that would happen, that he would like completely blank out. Maybe my math was totally wrong. Gosh, the chat will let me know if I did a terrible job. Here we go. So now Aaron's going for it. Yup, and Aaron just takes it absolutely clean. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing shot. We have one side, just the complete blank out, and then GG, a complete annihilation. Thank you, everyone. It's been fun getting this first stream out. We're going to see what it's like to bring more of these. We're going to learn to make this overlay a little bit better for folks. We've had some feedback over, like, you know, how we should put the players. Let me go ahead and Chase goes down to -1, 2. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that's a tough one. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. This has been a lot of fun. Aerodome's an amazing game. Absolutely recommend it. If you just look up Aerodome game, you'll see a lot more online about where you can get your own copy, where you can see some amazing footage. Some of us are trying to work towards getting new streams up and running for this. I know some of you who might be, like, you know, trying to scratch the itch for board games and thinking, oh, is there another game that I can try out? Maybe, you know, card games are a lot of fun, but like these ones where I'm moving ships around and like still like scratching that like maneuver-based itch. Aerodome, absolutely incredible. And do we have a copy of the box that we can show? Yeah, I just want to show everyone the size of this box really quick because, you know, maybe some of us are trying to like fit this in. Look at the size of this thing. Like, you can fit this in a backpack. You can, So you can absolutely fit this game into a like staggeringly small space and have everything you need to go for some gaming on the go. And you know, this is only a 24x14 map. So thanks everybody. I wanted to end the stream here, but yeah, thanks for letting us set this out. Any comment suggestions, please let us know. And yeah, hoping to bring more to folks in the future. Bye, folks.